Hello? Hello, everyone. It's me, Christine, again. Hello, chat. Happy Saturday. Happy Thanksgiving. Is it? Wait. Is Thanksgiving technically over, or is it ongoing? It's like one of those full weekend experiences in America. Good evening. Good evening, Barbara is mad. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time zone it is for you. Hey, Simply Simp You. Thank you, Greta. I hate what has happened to the word simp. It is so sad. So I hope everyone's having a good Thanksgiving weekend if you're in America, which is over 50% of this audience, so I know that. Yeah, I guess it's like still ongoing for the rest of the weekend, so thank you for coming. Thank you for evading your family and hanging out with me instead. When I was young, said the 33-year-old, I used to always avoid family dinners and stuff. Like when I was like a teenager, I'd go up to my room and, you know, back when there was a family computer, I would try and claim it and go on it during dinners. And then always use the excuse like, oh, I'm not done talking to this person, or I'm not done this game, or I'm not done this project for school. So that I wouldn't have to leave the computer room. Yes, there was such a thing as a computer room in my day. Oh my god, you're so edgy. Yes, I'm just, you know, the edgiest teenager ever who wants to hide upstairs. All right, guys. Today I just want to do some just chatting. I have some data to share with you about the Holo Taco Christmas launch. Last time after the tea launch happened, you guys were really interested in the statistics in terms of how much did which product sell what, and I was like, let's do that again, because apparently we have a lot of data nerds in the chat, which I love to do. I do that after every launch anyways, kind of do like a data debrief, and it's always interesting to me to find out which shades actually sold better statistically compared to what we thought was going to happen. So our initial projections and just like my assumptions, which are always going to be a little biased, you know, because I have a preference towards certain things. But yeah, I love learning, and I know you guys like to know the data. Give me the data. So we're gonna do that today. I'm also gonna show you my nails that I already did. I'll show you after. There is nail art, not clickbait. There is nail art. We are not doing it on stream because I already did it, but I'll show you that and explain what it's for. And then maybe we could do some like swatch wheel combos. I haven't had the chance to try different combos. Like I've seen people put unicorn skins over the Christmas glitters or like make them matte. I've seen a request, so I thought we'd kind of freestyle swatch wheel gang, you know, just have some fun. Yeah, and just chat about nails, nail polish, Thanksgiving, whatever you want. And also, the Menchie cam is working. This will be the stream now. Menchie! Hi! Menchie, who joined the Menchie gang? Yeah, I am still seeing a few questions in the chat about membership, which is totally my fault because I did not do what you're supposed to do, and that is create a formal announcement video about memberships. Yeah, I didn't do that. So I understand why you're lost. What is this? Ban!
I don't know what is what. One is coffee.
Okay, well, I'll tell you.
One is oat milk cocoa chai for my cocoa queen.
That's coffee. Do you remember when I was filming a video on doing nails with like stuff I hate, and then you brought me
I tricked
coffee?
you into drinking coffee.
Yeah, it's awful.
She hasn't trusted me since.
Yeah, that's why I always smell the cup. I'm like, but is it tea? Oh my god, that's strong. Like the chai is strong.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
put some Kahlua
look,
in.
guys, Ben left the house. Oh my god, this never happens. This hasn't happened in like 2 years. Ben has left the house to get tea.
I outsourced my tea getting.
Well, you went out to get it, so it's not really outsourcing.
I outside sourced my tea getting.
Yeah, he went outside to source the tea, actually. Oh, look, they're using your banana sheriff emoji. Look, okay, yes, so for members, here's a perk.
That's why we have membership.
That's why we have membership. I haven't added all of the emojis that I want to, but I did add like a handful the other day. So I'm going to start building on them. But Ben has his own banana sheriff emoji that was created by Melon Nail Art, actually. She made that. So now you have your own.
Do we still have that hat?
Yes, I saved it downstairs. It's in the cupboards.
Banana Sharif?
It's from the Troom Troom videos. Oh my god, now. Okay, chat. This is why it's fun. This is why one of the reasons why I wanted memberships is because that was the only way YouTube would give you custom emotes. So now I can start building the custom emotes and adding to it. So we already have some Menchie and Xylers. I see you guys have discovered that. And if you're on the Simply Discord server, you'll notice a lot of the Menchie and Xylers are from there. There's also a tea one, a neon tea, yeah. And I'm gonna add more. But this is just the beginning. I think we're allowed up to 20, and then maybe I think up to 50. It like has to let me get approved or whatever.
Yeah, you should let people maybe pick
vote.
What they want, right?
We could do something in Discord where I kind of ask people which emojis do you want on stream. I personally think the stupid ones of my face are really valuable. The ones where I'm like, or something. Because I just think it helps with the emoting.
Expressive.
Like the what do you think one? I know it's so stupid. The what do you think one. It's just so innocent.
That's funny.
Thank you, Morin. Thank you, Harini, for joining the Menchie gang. Or you might be joining the Sock Squad. The alert still does not work or differentiate, so they all say Menchie gang.
Menchie gang. We got the Menchie gang.
We got the Menchie gang, yeah. Menchie says thank you for joining the Menchie gang. But yes, the alert is not operating properly yet. So apologies. But yeah, the goal is that there will be one for Sock Squad and there will be one for Menchie gang. And I will just give a very brief explanation again for everyone who is new, who did not hear. So I'm still seeing questions. So if you look in the live chat, you'll notice that some people's names are green now. I think it's green whether on mobile or desktop or dark or light mode. But your name turns green and you get a little star beside your name when you become a member of this channel. A member means that you pay a monthly subscription and you get perks in the chat like being highlighted as a member, which some people see as an advantage because visually I or other people in the chat might notice it more because your name is a special color and you have an icon beside it. And you also get access to the custom Simply emotes, which we have like a handful of now, but we're going to build on them. And when you become a member, you get a little shout out from Menchie. And we have 2 levels right now. The main one is the Menchie gang level, which is $4.99 a month. It might depend on your country, but in America or Canada, it's $4.99 a month. And with that, it allows me to make my monthly charity contribution efforts a possibility. I've always donated to charity. I've done a lot of things for, a whole bunch of different efforts over the years. But I want to make a regular monthly commitment where I pick a different charity every month. And I thought it would be the best use of community and sharing it with you guys and making it kind of like a fun experience to make part of my membership fee go directly to a charity that I will share every month on stream with you guys, which charity I've picked and how much we're donating. So that's kind of the goal. That's why Menchie Gang is $4.99, because a part of your contribution will help me go towards charity, and I will tell you guys every month what that is. The Sock Squad is priced at the lowest amount that YouTube would even let you price a membership, and that's 99 cents. They literally won't make you make it they won't let you make it cheaper. I asked, I tried. And that level is for people who are not in the position to be able to join the Menchie Gang. And I understand that some people still want to be able to be a member, have their name be in a special color, and get a little bit of recognition for supporting the stream. But because of the amount, the 99 cents, and some of that going to YouTube and transactions fees, I'm not able to have your contribution go towards my monthly charity efforts, because it really does need to be like a more meaningful amount. And this isn't trying to pressure anyone into any tier. I truly do want to stress that you don't have to become a member. None of my content will be behind a paywall. So you don't have to pay to watch this stream. You can watch it and not be a member. It's totally cool. It's just your choice if you want to participate in my efforts, if you want a fun colored name, and you want a role in Discord is another perk. If you're in our Simply Discord, it'll show you higher on the side if you're in the Menchie gang. And there's also a possibility, but I do like to gather feedback before I make a decision on what I want to do. I feel like I always do polls. I always ask you guys how you feel about things. I'm always extremely sensitive to what is in the best interests of this community because you guys are amazing. I think it could be a possibility if we do a members only live chat at some point, not a stream, like everyone could see the stream, but the chat could possibly be restricted to just members as a way for me to engage directly with those people and really show my appreciation. That's not going to be all of my streams. If I do that, maybe there's an extra stream. Maybe I do that just one time a week. And then the other perk, just more generally, is I am streaming more now. I'm streaming twice a week. I've committed to Wednesdays and Saturdays, and there's always a possibility for more. Yeah, so, how to become a member? Good job. I'm the worst salesperson. So if you're on desktop, it should be pretty simple. If you're watching on YouTube, you just scroll down. There's a button that says join, right? It says join. I'm like, does it say join? Yes, it does. And then it'll show you the 2 tiers. And then if you're on mobile, some devices may not show. Here, maybe I'll just show you. How about I just demo? So yeah, if you're on mobile, it may not show because of your device. I'm not entirely sure why. But yeah. So if you're on my channel, you can just see the join button. But if you're like watching the stream, then there's also a join button here. And then it'll show you Sock Squad or Menchie Gang. If you're on mobile, it may not show. So you might have to go on a desktop if you don't see it on mobile. I don't know why. So yeah, thank you to everyone who is joining. I really appreciate it. And I am going to make a video that's just like very short and explains what the fuck. But whatever, it wasn't a priority. So yeah. All right, okay. What do you want first? You just want to stare at my cat? Or do you want to talk about sales data? Oh, I haven't had tea this strong in so long. Oh my god. Yeah, so the plan for today is we're going to look over some data. Holo Taco sales data by color. I know you guys are interested. And then probably going to show you guys some combos. I've seen so many requests for like matte taco or trying different unicorn skins or the holo glitters. And I want to know because I haven't done all that yet. And, you know, it's kind of fun just to do it with you guys. And I also want to show you, I don't know if anyone will find this interesting, but I do. Shopify, which is the store that Holo Taco and like so many other stores are hosted on, changed their map aesthetics for Black Friday weekend so it looks like dark. I know, like I show you guys this map whenever we have a Holo Taco launch, but I just thought it was so cool to look at it like this. Like, what? I don't know why this is interesting to me. So this is the live view of the Holo Taco store right now. It looks busy, but this is not busy compared to when we have a launch. So there's like way more dots when there's a launch, but right now it is Black Friday weekend. So we're having some sales and lots of people, you know, I'm sure you know how it is. I do it too. It's Black Friday. Where are the sales? What am I buying? Who am I getting Christmas gifts for? I got to organize myself because the next thing you know, the holidays are here. So yeah, this is the world of who's looking at Holo Taco right now. Tag yourself. I literally should not be playing this game because I don't know countries. So bad. What is this? What is this? Why won't it just tell me who is this? Indonesia. I'm cheating. Shout out to Indonesia. Checking out Malaysia. Oh, right. They're both Indonesia. Oh, that's cool. Yo, guys. What you didn't know is that you came here for a geography class. Philippines, I knew that. That's Australia. It's like really early in the morning in Australia, right? I saw like one comment asking me why I never show South America. This is why. Because there's like no one there. You should play GeoGuessr? Yeah, maybe I should. So I can learn. I mean, I would definitely lose that game. Whoa, look at this. Damn, Alberta. That's a lot of dots for Alberta. That's a joke. Because, like, no one lives there. I'm joking. It's a joke. Haha. And then we can also see the map view, which is the world. That's so cool, huh? Yeah. So I think all the little shooting stars that you see. Oh, look. Someone in Pensacola, United States spent $178. I'm calling you out right now. Comment in the chat. So I think when it turns green, that's an order being placed. And the purple streaks is actually coming from the Holo Taco store, which is in New Jersey. And when the order is, I think, like, not necessarily fulfilled, like not shipped, but when it's recorded and dispatched by the systems in Shopify, you'll see a purple streak. So it's like the data is feeding back. I think that's what the purple streak is, but it's new. That has never been there before, and it's not even in the legend here. So that's my advice to Shopify. Put more things in your legend. I really like the dark mode, though. Much appreciate the dark mode. Look, who's this? St. Paul, United States, shout out 4940. You were almost at free shipping, but just shy. Brooklyn, United States, 13610. You probably got free shipping. Did you buy a Christmas glitter? Oh yeah. I shared on stories and socials that 3 of the 6 new Christmas glitters are very low in stock. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were gone this weekend. So, in case you wanted backups or gifts from the Christmas collection, I'm just checking it right now to make sure. Yes. So, Plumb Luck, Choco-Holo, and Naughty List are all low in stock. And they will not be restocked when they sell out this year. There's a possibility we bring them back next holiday season, depending on pigments and availability and if there's a demand. But in terms of this year, at least those 3 are probably going to go this weekend, just based on how many sold yesterday. Oh my god, you guys really stocked up on your Holo glitters and just like everything really yesterday during the Holo Taco Black Friday sale. So I think that's super cool. If you guys weren't aware, it's 20% off now, which is pretty cool. Up to 20% off, up to 20. But yeah. Anyways, I'll let you guys go check that out on your own if you wish. Zyler is like edgy Christine, never joining the family meetings. Yes, pink ice cream girl. Where is Zyler? He never comes. It's only Menchie. I missed it. Which 3? Plumb Luck, Choco-Holo, and Naughty List. The plum, the red, and the brown are all low stock, and I wouldn't be surprised if those 3 end up being gone at least by this weekend. It's hard for me to say exactly how long, but based on the rate of sale from just yesterday, that's my guess. The other 3 are probably going to be around for the season, but I don't know. Choco-Holo sold out? What? Ben, can you confirm? I didn't think so. Oh, fuck, it did. Oh my god, I lied. Hold on. Guys, why do you know more than me? I'm supposed to be the... Okay. Yeah. It's been confirmed. Damn. Okay, well, now you know. My advice is, if you want any of the new Holo glitters, I would get them because you're not going to find them again until possibly next holiday season, which is another year from now. Plumb Luck is absolutely gorgeous, quite possibly my favorite. Thank you, Stacy. I love Plumb Luck too. This one's like the next one to go for sure. Plumb Luck is the next one to go. She is low in stock. No. And then, yeah, and then Naughty List is at risk. We actually made more black holo. So let me just jump into the statistics. How about that? So you guys can see the sales, and then maybe this will make sense. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, that's us. What? All right, let me just pull up the data. All right, guys, get your glasses on. We're doing data. Hold on, I need tea. Are the collection boxes still available? No, they sold out before Black Friday. So because Choco-Holo is now sold out, that means there's no more Christmas bundle available. So usually after a collection box sells out, we will group the 5 or 6, however many polishes, together a few weeks later, like not close to launch date, but like later, we might give a discount if you buy all of them. But if one shade is already sold out, we can't make a bundle anymore. So because Choco-Holo is now gone, there is no Christmas bundle. So if you want any of the polishes, you can get them individually in the Black Friday sale, which is a pretty good deal still, if you ask me, because they're like still kind of new. But yeah, I am not lying when I'm saying things are almost sold out. It is not simply marketing. It is literally the truth from the sales data. Okay. All right, let me show you guys. Before I reveal the best and worst selling shades, I want chat to guess. What do you think the best seller was, and what do you think the worst seller was? I'll show you another picture for reference. Oops. Fuck. I think I just spilled it to you. But okay, these are the 6 shades. What do you think is the best seller? And what do you think is the worst seller? And this is counting data from launch from, was that November 13th? So over a week ago? No, 2 weeks ago. Okay, chat says black, purple, worst is green, worst is Naughty List, yellow, you mean gold is the worst? Gold is the worst. Okay, so I'm seeing green and gold is the guesses for the worst. And then plum and black are the best. Okay, not bad. Here are the results. Dun dun dun. All right, these are total number of units sold, so number of nail polish bottles sold by shade, just the Christmas holo glitters from launch date, which was November 13th, to yesterday. We're gonna get more granular data next, but this is the overall sales, and this excludes the collection box sales, which included all of them, obviously, because then it would just like cancel each other out. And it also excludes the Christmas bundle sales, which also include all of them. So these are people who chose to purchase the polishes individually. So people who are just like only picking up their favorites, or people who are buying like doubles of their favorites. Maybe they also got the collection box, which is probably more of what we see people doing. So what are your first reactions? The gold is a surprise? I know, Elizabeth. That's how I feel. Gold? Why is gold so low? Okay. When we first made projections and like assumptions on how things would sell, I thought black would win. And it was for a little bit. I'll show you that next. I definitely thought black was gonna win, and I thought plum and naughty were like pretty tied because, you know, dark rich purple eggplant and red holo glitter are like similar groupings in terms of the depth, and, you know, pink red is kind of very popular generally speaking. I thought brown was gonna be one of the lower ones, and I thought like gold would be in the middle, but it's the worst. Gold is such a classic. Wait, so like what I don't understand is, are you guys telling me that you all have the perfect gold holo glitter already? Like you didn't need one? Because I always thought that a gold and a silver, the silver is like Rainbow Snow, the one we released 2 years ago, are such classic holo glitters that basically everyone needs in their collection because they act as a great base. and they kind of fit two different tones, just like jewelry, right? You might have like jewelry, whether it's fake or real. I'm not saying like real. I wear a lot of fake jewelry all the time, but I always have ones that are like silver and ones that are gold, depending on, I don't know, matching with my outfit or the general mood I'm going for. It's like silver or gold. So that's why I kind of am very surprised that gold play button was the worst seller because it's such a classic to me. Gold yellow doesn't go with pale skin tones. I mean, like, is that true? I don't know. I wear gold. I'm very pale. It could just be like a personal preference. It's too yellow. I mean, like, gold is yellow by definition. Maybe the others just seem more unique. That's a possibility, but like, I guess I would argue it depends on the customer. I think if you buy a lot of indie nail polish, then yes, like gold glitters have existed. But if you're the other half of our customer base, which is people who are not familiar with indie nail polish, and they are more or less people who like have shopped in the drugstore and that's their experience of nail polish, gold play button or all of the shades would be extremely unique because it's not like what you see in the drugstore. And we do swatch on different skin tones when we develop polishes, and you'll notice in all of our photos on the Holo Taco website, each shade is pictured on several different skin tones, so there is that. Gold is darker than yellow? Yeah. So this shade, like the gold play button, is the only one in this collection that has a very, very light jelly base because I actually didn't want to take away from the true gold holo in the glitter. So if anything, it's like the least tinted and the truest of to reflect the color holo in the glitter. But maybe it's just the case, yeah, that Holo Taco customers prefer pinker, redder, purpler tones. I'm definitely noticing that overall. Like if you were to run this data across all shades, pink, purple, and red are the favorites. Too close to frozen bananas sale date. That's a good point and something, yeah, I thought of later. But like, I think I mentioned this before, frozen bananas, which was Ben's frosted metal with holo shade, that was actually initially conceived to come out during his birthday in March, like way earlier, but we decided against releasing a single polish just because of the feedback at my birthday the previous year. So we saved it for my birthday this year. But then, yes, you kind of run into that. I mean, like, I guess I have an appreciation for different formulas. Like gold play button is a holo glitter and frozen bananas is a frosted metal. So they're like totally different, right? But yeah, for sure for a big chunk of our customer base that doesn't really like pay attention. It's not that they don't care. They're just like, what color is it? You know, is all they think. It's still in the category gold. But if that's our logic, which is always like my challenge, if our logic is like you can't release a shade that is in any way similar color, never mind formula, to a shade you released previously, then we can't release anything else. You know what I mean? I mean, like, we are very limited in our options of what else there is left to release. Like, what do I do? Aaron had asked, how did Choco-Holo sell out if it's the fourth most popular? Good question. So, one thing we in the merchandising team do is we make projections based on our assumptions of how well each shade will sell. So although you think it might make sense to just stock, let's say there's 100 bottles of nail polish, stock 100 of each color and just see how they do, that's actually not strategic. Because if you know that one shade is going to be a bestseller, you're going to run out of it like way earlier than all the others, and then you're going to have too much stock on the presumably worst selling shades. So whenever we come out with any collection, especially after learning this, after a few launches, we adjust the number of polishes we're making from each batch depending on our expectations and projections of how well it's going to sell. So for example, we made way more Black Holo, Plumb Luck, and Naughty List knowing that they're probably going to be the best sellers, and we were right. But still, despite the fact that we made more of those, Plumb Luck and Naughty List are next on the list at risk of selling out. So it is a bit of a guessing game, and it is basically impossible to exactly project how many of each you need to make so that they all sell out at exactly the same time. Like, that math is just not possible. I mean, unless you know a mathematician who can model that, but it is somewhat of a guessing game. It's somewhat based on past data. So how well did our previous red, black, purple, brown, and gold shades sell, even though it might be a different formula, taking that data and trying to apply it to the next collection. But then there's new variables, like this is a holo glitter. That might be a different customer who buys a holo glitter than a customer who buys a crème for the tea crèmes collection, right? So it is always kind of a game, a guessing game. Like Gold Flake Taco, for example. If you recall, Gold Flake Taco was the second bestseller from the tea crèmes collection. But that's because, like, it's gold, just like Gold Play Button, but it's a topper. It has a different application. It's multi-purpose, and you can put it over any of the colors. So just because something is a color doesn't dictate, therefore it's going to sell like the last item that was the same color. You know what I mean? So lots of things to consider in our projections data and trying to figure out how much to stock. Choco-Holo was actually lower on our list. I believe Choco-Holo and Everything is Pine were the two that we made the least of, thinking that they would be the lowest sellers. So I am pleasantly surprised because I knew I really liked Choco-Holo. I just think it's so unique. The Choco-Holo seems to be a really good seller considering that we didn't think it was going to be one of the best sellers. I think Gold Play Button is the biggest mismatch here, the biggest disconcordance here. Gold Play Button, our projections was that it was going to be in the middle of sales, so like somewhere in the middle, and it unfortunately turns out to be the worst seller. But like these things happen, and it's never a perfect math or science. Interesting, I bought the two least favorites. But like this is the thing, it's so subjective. It's not like Everything is Pine and Gold Play Button are worse than the others. Please don't let this graph give you that impression. This is simply just how many units were purchased. This is literally just color preference. It's based on what people feel like they're in the mood for. It's based on what people feel like suits them or their style, what they have in their pre-existing collection. There's so many variables, and it's really hard to say that like, because of this data, we're never gonna make green or gold polish again. Like, that's not true. Plum is sold out? No. Why does this always... No, it's not. Oh, shit. Guys, this always happens when I'm live, and I'm just like, no. Okay, Plum is gone. Okay, now I need to check the back end. Is there anything else at risk that I was not thinking of? Comment if you like behind the scenes sales data. Do we like this, chat? Do you want to know everything about the Holo Taco business? Yeah, Naughty List is still available for now, but can confirm that Plumb Luck and Choco-Holo are gone. I said what I said. When I say things are almost sold out, I've mentioned this before. I know that there is an effect of when I say something sold out, it will sell better. So it kind of has a self-fulfilling prophecy. I recognize that. But I don't say it unless it's actually true. I will never tell you that something's almost sold out if that's a fucking lie. Chat is too fast? No, we love fast chat. Except, sorry, the mods probably don't love fast chat. I feel like I've gotten better at reading a really fast chat. That's another advantage of maybe one day just doing members only live chats. I know that's not as ideal for people who aren't members, but it does give members an opportunity to be more readily seen, and then maybe we could take off slow mode. I know slow mode's kind of annoying for some people. I find it annoying when I'm trying to type in Sophia's chat and it's slow mode. Plum Luck is gorgeous. Thank you, Michelle. Sorry, mods. Emma. Yeah, sorry, mods, when I ask chat a question. But if you guys are all saying the same thing, like, You're like, yes, data, yes. That's cool. We want the positivity. Okay, so I'm not surprised at this top half. I am surprised at gold being at the bottom. I thought gold would be in the middle, and then like brown and green would probably be the bottom. What's your best-selling polish? From Pajama Lady. That's a good question. I think if I like did the data now, it would probably be One Coat Black, but it kind of depends on the category, and also like the time frame under which we had the polish available will impact the bestseller. So for example, One Coat Black and Flaky Holo Taco and Royalty Blue, etc. Those were all available in, when did we launch? July 2019. So it makes more sense that any of those shades would be the best sellers now because they've had more opportunity to be purchased over a 2 years plus time period, right? So that's why like nothing we released in the last year would ever be able to compete in terms of sales numbers with something we released 2 years ago that we still carry, simply by nature of it just not having enough time to exist. There's a temporal component. But I still, even if you kind of control for that, I still think One Coat Black is one of our best sellers, and I think it is for a few reasons. Because it hits different customer bases. So for example, like people who are really into indie nail polish or nail art, they love One Coat Black because they know it's literally one coat, it's super easy to work with, and everyone needs a very dark black polish in their collection, whether you're a nail artist or you appreciate indie lacquer, like just that's a classic that you kind of always need. But then for the new customers who don't really care about that world and they just want something to work and it be really easy, One Coat Black is really easy in one coat, and black is just kind of a universally cool nail polish color, which like I'm happy to see. I always love black nails and, you know, adding a Holo Taco, but that part's up to you. So yeah, I think One Coat Black is definitely one of our best for a few reasons, but mostly because it does hit two different customer bases. And then yeah, there's also like the essentials, Glossy Taco and Matte Taco, but that's because that is something that more people are likely to repeat purchase. So Glossy Taco is one of our best sellers because you've probably bought more than one, right? Because we use it all the time. Every time you paint your nails, you have to add a Glossy Taco, which we have back in stock. I know we were out of stock for like a million years. So right now is a great time to stock up on Glossy Taco because of the Black Friday sale. Woo. Oh, okay. Ben has volunteered to run some data. He said, electrostatic and lavender syrup are the highest selling holos this year. Ben, do you mean out of linear holos or are you including holo glitters? I think you probably mean either way because holo glitters, we only had new ones recently, so obviously they could not have reached the top tier as the electric and pastel holos that have been around for much longer. But yeah, electrostatic. Here, I'll show you. So he said his data included holo glitters but excluded the toppers. That makes sense. So electrostatic black holo. I mean, like, this is my favorite. So electrostatic is our black linear holo. So that's a smooth finish, which is something that nail experts, nail polish lovers absolutely know, and appreciate the difference between a linear and a glitter. But as I've kind of said, and I think it's important to really understand that a lot of our customer base is not people who regularly shop indie polish. So we have to explain what linear holo is. But lavender syrup, yeah, that one's kind of a surprise, eh? That's the pastel purple. This is good to know that this is one of our best selling. I mean, it's a super easy formula to work with, so I'm not surprised. It's really good for people who know indie lacquer and like high quality holo and how hard it is to get that like super holo flare. But it's also like a pleasant surprise for new customers because maybe they like the pastel purple look. Yeah, that makes sense. Look, it's so cheap right now. Cheap for high quality holo. Can't get it in a drugstore. Love lavender syrup. Purple polish is always a fave. Yeah, purples is definitely one of our... People love purples is what we're learning. Yes, procrastination. That's true. Okay. So we've seen this chart of the overall sales, but remember when I was live on stream telling you guys that Black Holo Wish was the #1 seller? Now you think I lied? I did not. It was the #1 seller in the first hour. I wish I could drill down by minute, but the Shopify app will only let me drill down by hour. But yeah, on hour 1, when we launched the Christmas collection, Black Holo Wish, which is the new Black Holo Christmas glitter, was #1 seller. And then in hour 2, it switched places with Plumb Luck. And that kind of continued throughout. It's harder to see this because this discrepancy is much wider because the volume is much higher in hour 1. But as you can see, like, overall, Plumb Luck did end up overtaking Black Holo Wish. But yeah, what do we think of this, chat? Fellow analysts? Natalia, have you ever thought of an option to create your own bundle? Like, for example, 1 linear holo, 1 topper, 1 crème. That's a really good idea. So we are working on something like that. But yeah, it's very complicated. And I am not a web developer. But even I can see that it's very complicated to build that into a system. Because you kind of have to give it some parameters. A free-for-all, like, put everything in one just doesn't work. So we are building something like that very soon. Yeah, actually very soon. What day is it? It's November 27th? Okay, it's very soon. But yeah. And we're doing that. Like, that's a really good idea. Yeah, Michelle said, that's a really good idea. I'm working on it already. Laughing my ass off. Yeah. No, we've heard feedback from a while back that people would like something like that. And I think that makes a lot of sense. And it also really helps with people's, like, guiding what to do at Holo Taco. Like, sometimes you get to the website and you're like, what? There's so many things. And, like, you're supposed to put a topper on this. And do I need a top coat on top of my topper? I know the nail experts in the chat are like, well, duh, like, you guys know this, but there are a lot of people who kind of need that guidance to make that purchasing decision, like, easier and a little bit more educational. And that's always the perspective I've come at it from. Like, I want to almost teach people, here's what you can do, here's how to show you to do this and whatever. But yeah, so we're gonna have somewhat of a build your own bundle that will, okay, I won't give it all away, but there will be something like that. Did I miss a release? Holidays was the last one. Oh yeah, no, this is just about the Christmas holo glitters that was released 2 Saturdays ago. And I'm just walking you guys through sales data. Thank you, Christine, for educating us on the nail polishes. You're welcome. I'm just obsessed, actually. The problem is, I'm just obsessed with nail polish, and it is my mission in life to explain to you the difference between a silver glitter and a silver holo glitter. Is it for 12 days of Christmas? So some of you will remember that last year we did 12 days of Christmas with no H, where there was something fun every day. Sometimes it's a promo, sometimes it's something new, sometimes it's, I do nail art, sometimes it's a behind the scenes, sometimes it's a giveaway, sometimes it's some, like, content stuff, sometimes it's a sneak peek. And we're gonna do something like that. We're gonna do that again this year. 12 Days of Christmas starts December 1st. Yay. Should I prioritize getting a base coat or a top coat? Great question, Bella. A top coat. A glossy taco. Because as much as I think, yeah, base coats are important, you know, if you don't want to stain your nails, if you want to peel them off easily, or you don't want to peel them off easily because you want them to last, there's lots of good arguments on why you should be using a base coat, but there is absolutely no argument in terms of wearing a glossy taco. Like, if you paint your nails and don't put on a top coat, red flag. Red flag. When I see people, like, I've watched a lot of streamers try and paint their nails recently, and they just like paint their nails with the color and then that's it. And I'm just sitting there like, no. And then they wonder why it scratched off on their desk, it came off, it got all gross and nasty, or it's like stuck in their bed sheets. Yeah, You need a quick, dry, glossy taco, top coat in English, because it seals it all in, it makes it dry faster, and it makes it last longer, and it smooths it out. So especially if you're working with glitter polishes or flakes or anything that's remotely textured, even if you used a crème and like you just didn't apply it that well, putting a glossy taco will help coat it. Yes, they are psychopaths. Only psychopaths don't put a taco on. We need education across this world. Red flag if you don't put a top coat on. AKA Carl Jacobs. Is that true? Does he not use a top coat? I mean, I watched his one nail painting stream and he did not. But maybe he learned. I don't know. You know, I think it's possible for people to grow and learn and realize that they need a taco in their life. So I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt once and let them know that they're doing something wrong and that they're going down the wrong path in life. Because a topper, just in case there's like one person here who's like, what? A topper, like a unicorn skin, a flaky holo taco, a linear holo taco, gold flake taco, those are not top coats. They are just pigments, like nail polish pigments. You have to actually put a quick dry glass seal on top of anything in order to make it quick dry. Does that make sense? I'm going to repeat myself every stream. No taco is red flag. Yeah, okay. Anytime you see a streamer or a YouTuber or someone paint their nails and they don't put on a quick dry top coat, red flag. Let them know. Can we expect any nail tools going on sale during 12 days of Christmas? So, aren't they now? I'm like, aren't they now? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So right now, oh yeah, we have new bundles. We have the Simply the Basics bundle. It's cleanup brush, nail file, long-lasting base coat, glossy taco, and the peely bag. And then we have the most appealing bundle, which we only put together because we have so many products related to peeling. And because it's just funny. Okay, sometimes I want to make listings that are funny. Look what I wrote. The most satisfying bundle ever. Because it's peely base. And protective peel. And a peely bag. Okay. Don't mind me. This is what I do for fun. Anyways. Love the new bundles. Thank you, Mrs. Miller-Haynes. Okay, so we'll wrap up this. Any more thoughts on these results? Christmas sales? Are they what we expected? Oops. What? Hold on. I'm on a Windows, guys. Windows. Are these what you expected? Are we surprised? I'm most, like, this is the interesting race to me. Black Hollow Wish was in the lead, and then it got overtaken by Plumb Luck. Unfortunately, Gold Play Button was always the lowest, though, so. Will you come out with New Year's nail polish? No, we are not releasing Hold on, let me think. We are not releasing any more nail polish until next year, until 2022. But it's not like for New Year's. So this was the last big nail polish release for this year. And you know what's good? We still have Black Holo Wish and Gold Play Button in stock as of today. And those make great New Year's nails. Yeah, black and gold. Or you could use Black Holo Wish and Rainbow Snow, which is the silver holo glitter. If you're more of a black and silver person, that would be really sparkly and fun. I normally wouldn't go for gold nail polish, but you've convinced me to get Gold Play Button. Thank you, Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. Okay, people are happy that we're not releasing nail polish. I mean, this is the thing. Like, I feel like one Christmas, or not Christmas, holiday release is appropriate, but like releasing more polish, like another collection right after is a little exhausting. So we're gonna wait till next year for the next new collection. However, I said nail polish. We might have a couple other little things that aren't nail polish before that. Maybe. Don't ask me, I just share everything. I shouldn't. Will the Christmas collection come back in stock? As I explained in a previous stream for probably 20 minutes too long, the glitters are seasonal, which means that once they sell out, which some of them have already sold out, they're not going to be restocked this year. There's a possibility that we bring them back next holiday season, but it's hard to say because we don't know if 100% of all the glitters used in each of these polishes will be available from our supplier at that time in order to make the exact same polish. Because we're not just like holding on to the glitter for a year. Like once it's sold out, it means we've used it all, and we could only make it again potentially next year if they have the same pigments. That's the problem when you use more unique glitters. I see chat is speculating. You think it's scrunchies? What makes you think that? Okay. What do you guys want to do next? I let you drive. I have some swatch wheels. I thought we could like make the glitters matte or something. Isn't that fun? That voice you just used? What voice did I just use? What are you talking about? Menchie! Menchie's sleepy. Actually, Ben, could I get you to come upstairs and help me move the camera away from Menchie? Even though she's being cute. Okay, I'll give her kisses. Thank you for joining the Menchie gang, Caitlin. I'll give her kisses and then Ben's gonna give me the nail camera. Okay, we're just gonna cuddle here for stream. Menchie! Guys, we match. We're both gray and white. We're the same person. We're the same person. Stay there. Don't go anywhere. Okay. All right. Show me the nails, Bane.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, can you get the mat? It's downstairs. Yeah, I just don't want to paint on mouse pad. No, it's downstairs on the coffee table for some reason. Okay, you guys want to see my nails? Said SimplyStatsLogical. Guys, I did nail art. What the fuck? I have to show you with my phone flash. Oh boy, look at them blurred. Yes. Don't these look like I was gonna say delicious candy cane, but like maybe a chocolate, like a wrapped truffle. It looks like wrapping paper. Wow. I actually did nail art and I spent like 4 hours on it. Ben, do you like these?
Wow. Is there a wow emoji?
Yes, there is.
Wow.
The one with my face. I'm just like...
Okay, you want me to grab it?
Just put it under here. Okay.
Why are you showing?
No, that's fine.
You should be like, this is just a prototype.
I know, but I don't care. I need it to paint on. Okay. This is not coming out this year. Shush. I don't have a choice. I need something. Everybody, look at chat.
You look cute today.
I look like Menchie.
You look cute.
Okay, do we like my nails? Okay, let me explain what compelled SimplyStatsLogical to do nail art. Okay, so for 12 days of Christmas, which is a Holo Taco thing that is now going to be an annual thing, there's content or a promo or just like something fun every day. And one of those days is Simply does nail art. So, there's going to be a nail art tutorial on how to do these on the Holo Taco YouTube channel. I filmed it last night, but I have to film it well in advance in order to give me enough time to edit it and do that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm not going to redo my nails now, because these are too pretty and I don't want to take them off. So I want to enjoy them. I just did them yesterday. I'll show you again for the new people joining. But yeah, it turned out really well in terms of the clarity of the stripes. I didn't use all the colors in the collection. I wanted like the most traditional Christmas looking wrapping paper possible. So gold, red, green, and then just a little brown for something else. My nails are also getting like way too long. I should probably file them with a new file. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways. What's on my other hand? I did these a few days ago because I didn't want Holo Taco detectives to see the prototypes I was testing, because they are prototypes for like so many months down the line. I now find that I have to inconvenience myself to hide from the Holo Taco detectives when something is just way too early. So I had to take off things I was working on and just throw something on because I knew I had to stream. I think this was Wednesday. But yeah, so I decided to do a light and dark Thanksgiving fall multi-mani, different colors just for fun. So this is Peach Tea, which is a linear holo from the Pastel Rainbow collection. And then my other fingers, I've got One Coat Black Classic with Solar Unicorn Skin on top, which shifts from like red to more of an orange to gold depending on the light. How do I make it look more red? I'm at an angle light right now, so you're seeing the angle. Maybe if I would give you my phone flash. We just love that. Oh, there. Oh, look at the green. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, that's the hard angle. You see the green. But yeah. Holo obviously shows up a little bit better under a phone flash, even though it's getting super blown out. Wow. Guys, okay, if you have had your Thanksgiving dinners and now you're having more, or if you're getting ready for the holidays where you have to talk to your family, just, you know, paint your nails something wicked, something cool. So maybe some unicorn skins, maybe some shifty multi-chrome, maybe some holo glitter or linear holo. Whip out your phone flash and just be like, look, family, look. And that's how you make small talk at family dinners, okay? You say, look at my nails and look at them from another angle. I missed what's on the middle finger. It's so pretty. It's peach tea. This one. Peach tea from the Pastel Rainbow Linear Holo collection. Yeah. This one will, because it's closer to like nude. People have asked us for nude holos, and I'm kind of like, we have some that are neutral. I don't think people realize this, but peach tea is very like champagne-y beige in a way. It's like the closest thing we have to a nude. I mean, nude is not a real word because that depends on your skin tone. But if people were just saying like they wanted kind of champagne-y kind of holos, like peach tea is very much like that. It's not very orange. This is orange holo. That's orange drink. Like that's orange. Right? There's peach tea on the wheel. This was the bonus track, so this shade does not exist. Oh yeah, here's lavender syrup, if you recall. That's one of our top selling holos. Cool. Okay, sorry, this isn't the pastel linear show. Do you guys want to do some combos? Put linear holo over smoothing base and you will get a nude look. That's a really good idea, Sharon. I've definitely seen people do that. If you have yellow nails like me, that's not going to work so well because you're just going to see the yellow. Smoothing base is our base coat that gives you a little bit of coverage, but it's like a sheer foundation, so you're still going to see, you know, the color of the natural nail underneath. All right, let's do some combos. So this is what we did on a stream a few weeks ago where I showed you guys different possibilities for glitter gradient tips. So we won't do that. But I think what we could do is make these matte. I've always seen people ask questions about what holo glitters look like matte, so let's do that. This is all of our holo glitters, by the way, on a wheel. How about I leave that there for you while I grab another wheel? How many of these nail circles do I have? 1 million. Do you want to see all my nail circles? You asked for this. Should I find more? Wait, I found more. Wait. That escalated quickly. You know, I have way more than this, but a lot of them have prototypes on them in my other room, so I can't show you those. No, I'm not showing you the prototype wheels, Kim. I can't. It's just way too much. You will know everything. And then the other issue is on the prototype wheels, there's a lot of versions of a shade that we don't release because I land on like, you know, 1 instead of the 8 that I tried. Where do you get the wheels? Off Amazon. Most normal people will not have a need for these wheels. So if you are not a normal person, you can find these wheels on my Amazon affiliate link. I put them on my Amazon faves page. For the like 7 people who are interested. 100 layers of swatch wheels. Yeah, I could totally do that. That I could achieve. I have this like whole wheel of tea crèmes. Maybe we could paint some combos over that just because that's already kind of ready. I like to keep them organized by collection so I can pull them out and reference them for you guys. Those are all the unicorn skins and matte. Okay. These ones spin better. I filmed some TikToks like this. Ready? Okay, never mind. All right. Welcome to my show. I'm gonna take the Holo glitters from the Christmas shades, and I'm gonna paint another swatch wheel's worth of them. And because I need to account for the one I'm gonna ruin by making matte, so I'm gonna paint them in the same order. And while I do that, maybe I can answer some questions. You'd love to see combos with not milky white? Okay, we could do that too. Put in your requests in the chat now. What kind of combos you want to see? Because maybe I can multitask and figure out the most efficient way to try as many combos as possible. Clear or opaque white wheels give you the best observation for prototypes? Good question that will be relevant to like 3 people here. If the polish is full coverage, like a crème, I find I can, you know, prototype the shade on either type of wheel. Like if I know it's going to be a full coverage product. Obviously your nails, let me just say this first. The nails are the most important way to prototype. I never approve a polish without putting it on my actual nails because yes, it can look different over top of a nail that is like human material, human flesh, you know, that's different. But in terms of just like figuring out how the colors look together, if there's an opacity factor, like with the black under here, or these linear holos are super opaque, then I can put them on a clear swatch wheel and it's not gonna really make a difference. But if there's not an opacity factor and there's a slightly like jellier finish, maybe, like with the Holo glitters, then I usually put them over the whiter nails because that's somewhat closer to reality. I mean, none of it is reality. Like that's not how nails look, but it kind of does help. So I do put them on both. But like, I don't approve something just how it looks on a swatch wheel. So I don't know. I interchange the wheels too. It's also like what I have. Ooh, what are we doing today? Good question. We are painting swatch wheels and combos because I feel like it. Music's too quiet. Oh, sorry. I turned it down after that little impromptu party. So I'm just gonna take some of the Holo glitters and I'm gonna paint them because then we're gonna make them matte. You guys always ask, what does Holo glitter look like matte? So let's answer that. That rhymed. Good job, Christine. All right, and I shall answer some questions while I paint. But it's also hard to read while I'm painting. Oh no. This is why I need that text to speech, TTS, so people can just speak through a robot to me. One day maybe I'll figure out how to set that up. Okay. This lady has already done good. She's set up alerts for Menchie gang, even though they work for every member tier. I feel like I've done good so far with my knowledge level at streaming. This is what I was talking about earlier. Gold plate button has a very faint jelly base so that it's not being overpowered by yellow jelly. It is true gold. Chris Murray just did a hand of 1 coat black, electrostatic, and black holo wish. Love black on black holo. Oh my god. You're making me want to change my nails and I just did them. Holo glitter matte has an awesome texture. Yes, that's what I want to show you guys, but I feel like people need to see it to believe it. It's not something we put in the listings because it's just kind of confusing to look at holo matte. Don't want to confuse people on the website, you know, it's just too much sometimes. So, but it's something I can for sure do here with all, you know, in this community of nail polish freaks. I think my next manicure after I take this beautiful Christmas one off is just gonna be all black holo, like everything, all the black holo. While we're here, let's paint some not milky white for that other request. I think I want to put that on a different wheel. Should we put, okay, we'll put it beside. Ooh, prototype wheels. Yeah, the wheels on Amazon are inexpensive. Yeah, exactly. If you're someone who likes to experiment with combos, then I think swatch wheels are a great way to quickly see what does Choco-Holo look like with lunar unicorn skin. You can try every single combination before putting it on your nails, and then you can, you know, decide what you want to do. That's how I kind of figure out things when I'm, you know, doing swatch examples. Alright, I know this swatch wheel's already white, but we're gonna make it real white with some not milky white. And then put the holiday glitters over them. I'm gonna guess, and this is kind of fun because like we don't really know until it looks, but I don't think the glitters will look that good over white. I think the gold will look okay because there isn't much of a jelly base. So I'm just going to do 4 because I actually don't think it'll look good. But this is part of the experimentation process to just kind of show you guys why. I think, personally, that if you want to use holo glitters with a tinted jelly base as a topper, like you would use a Holo Taco as a topper, then it always looks better over a dark base. Here's the holo glitters over black. Right, so they still kind of blend and it looks uniform enough. Here it is on their own, just for reference. Did the music end? Okay. But when you put a jelly base over a very light color, it can make it look patchy if you only put 1 coat, because the holo glitter formula is designed not really for that. It's designed to build up to give it that multi-dimensional look in 3 coats, 2 to 3 coats. But we can try and I'll show you why. Will we be getting any Menchie camps today? You missed the first part of the stream. You just exposed yourself. Everything taco over everything? Yeah. I mean, I could do that, but that would take a long time. Yes, Menchie's still there. She's behind me, but the camera is on nails now, so. Who got their Christmas glitters? That's what I want to know. If you ordered at launch, presumably you would have gotten them by now. I mean, unless you live really far or the courier is taking their time, which is happening more and more this year. And it's just really sad and discouraging. And I know, and I'm sure Holo Taco isn't the only place that you might have ordered and been disappointed by couriers. But let's remember that couriers and everyone working in, you know, supply chain, shipments, airports, boat ports, it's been a lot tougher since COVID. Just in terms of people, staff, availability, conditions, everything just being way more challenging. And it's affected many people. I mean, obviously. I don't need to say the obvious of what COVID has done. But it has affected so many businesses and even like food chain supply also. Like I see that in the news occasionally. Basically, fucked up everything. So that makes me not get too mad, you know, when I didn't get something Holo I ordered immediately. When it's like stuck in the post. As a delivery person, please, we're doing our best. Yeah. Oh, we have delivery people in the chat. Shout out to everyone working in delivery or supply chain, manufacturing, airports, everything that has absolutely been devastated and hurt because of the pandemic. So I know it's tough. And the world, like, not this chat, literally the world appreciates and should appreciate everything that you guys do. Hopefully it will get better. That is my hope. That is my New Year's resolution for the world. Please, world, get better. Alright, I don't really need a second coat of not milky white here. But, you know. But I'm doing it anyways, because then we're gonna get to layer 100. Cassandra said, I personally have mad respect for delivery people right now, making sure people get their stuff. And it's cold as fuck right now where I live. I know, right? It's getting colder where I live. It's been freezing a couple days here and there. And I'm just like, fuck, snow is coming. Snow is coming. And I'm never leaving the house. Not like I have left the house. I left the house like once in the summer. But yeah, it's only gonna get worse for anyone delivering or living in a cold climate, for sure. So, also PSA for cold nail polishes, since that's what we care about here. But yeah, if you live in a cold climate and you are buying nail polish, always make sure to let the nail polish warm up to room temperatures before you open and use it, because if you get a bottle of polish and it's like freezing cold and then you open it, it's like the cold air just goes in it and then everything is thicker and harder to work with. So I highly recommend don't even open the bottle. Just take the polishes, put them on your, like unpack them, whatever. Put them on your desk or your shelf and let them come back to normal room temperature and then use them. And that isn't just for Holo Taco. That's literally for like any nail polish. I'm not excited for snow because people suck at driving in snow. I know. We had a whole lecture on snow tires a couple weeks ago. How many nail polishes do you have now? What's the total count on your shelf? Oh my god. I have not counted since it hit like 2,000 and I made that video where I moved. Is it when I moved or is it when I reorganized my polishes in a shelf? I can't remember. I know I reorganized my nail polishes in rainbow order and then back to regular order like just last year during the height of the pandemic when I was losing my mind. But since then, I have not counted. And yes, when you add all the Holo Tacos, obviously I have doubles of everything, but I have more than doubles of everything. I truly have like, sometimes like at least 10 of each shade. Sometimes more because I order more when they're available, just because I also like to participate in the customer ordering process. But yeah, if you literally count all the bottles of Holo Taco that I have, I probably have like 3,000 bottles of nail polish instead of 2,000. Don't hate me. I know this is why the internet's so jealous of me, because I have so much nail polish. I'm flexing on you guys with my Holo. That's why it's sold out. Yeah. Remember when I told you that Choco-Holo was gonna sell out? Yeah, that was me. I was actually ordering it from the other room. Sorry about that. Hi, bestie. I just arrived. Well, hello, Navia. Melon Nail Art. I need more shelves to store nail polishes. Yeah, it's a problem. Okay. Before we put a matte taco on these guys, I'm gonna put a glossy taco. And I know that sounds like it makes no sense, but let me explain. There's a good reason. Hold on. My matte taco's in the other room. Never mind, I lost my matte taco. Ben, can you get me my matte taco? There's more in our messy kitchen. You know where all the Holo Tacos are, beside the kitchen table? There should be a box of some matte tacos there. That's where we store nail polish, in the kitchen. Not recommended. This is my house. There's just nail polish everywhere. So while Ben finds me that, what I was saying was the Holo glitters, or any glitter polish without Glossy Taco, is going to have some texture. See how there's a little bit of texture showing? And that's simply by nature of the polishes having like chunky glitters in them. So my recommendation is that even if you want to make them matte, I would first put one coat of Glossy Taco to smooth it out, because the Glossy Taco kind of sinks into the glitters, and then that gives a crisp flat surface, and then put the matte taco on top. Thank you. I didn't need two, but thanks, in case I lose one.
Black Friday 2-for-1 deal.
That's not what the deal is. Ben, shut up. So before we put on a matte taco, I'm gonna put on a Glossy Taco. And like, this isn't really a rule. You could totally just put a matte taco on. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna sue you. But if you want the ultimate smooth look, I recommend Glossy Taco, then matte taco. That is also more helpful for long-lasting staying power, because the Glossy Taco is better at sealing and kind of like curing the manicure. if I can paint in the air. Nice glossy taco will sink into the glitters. This is lo-fi nail painting, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. You guys wondered what happened to SimplyStatsLogical? This is what. She hasn't changed at all. You thought Holo was a phase? I'm going to be sitting here in 20 years painting swatch wheels. And don't kid yourself. You're gonna be here too. This is a look into our future. Kids these days on the internet causing drama, having wars. No, 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 not us. We are painting nails. Look at all the beautiful sparkle. So pretty and glassy and glossy. What a happy life indeed. 100% accurate. It's not a phase, Mom. Your futures are looking hollow. Okay, let's paint the white with some colors. What do we want to see over the white? I can't do a poll because I only have 4 options in a poll, so that doesn't really help. I'm gonna do the gold for sure because I want to show you the difference of what something with a light jelly base looks like over white. We could do the brown too because I've seen lots of questions about brown. Pick 2 more, chat. Red? We could do the red. Okay, you have 1 more. We won't do green because green was voted by your wallets as the least purchased. So black or plum? Black or plum we can paint over white. Plum? Okay, plum. Most of chat saying plum. Alright, so these are the 4 we're gonna paint over white. And I am predicting that like they're not really gonna look good over white. Normally Holo with a tinted jelly base will look better over a complementary base. So a crème or a shade that's similar in color or just dark. So I'm just warning you, but you know, for science. We do everything for science. That's literally my existence. Aren't we all just a science experiment? Alright, so I'm going to paint 1 coat of Naughty List over Not Milky White. These nails are so big, like they're so much bigger than my nails. That looks like strawberry jam. Whoa, weird. It's so much lighter, obviously, than Naughty List on its own, like built up. But it looks like strawberry jam, like when you smear it on a piece of bread, like a piece of Dempster's white bread. Interesting, interesting. I will even zoom in closer next. Let me just paint them all. Dude, it looks good. You guys like it? No, you guys are weird. Looks kind of streaky. Exactly, Jordan. That's why I don't really think that tinted jelly base holo glitters look good over really light colors, because you'll see more of the streaks because the jelly holo glitter is intended to build up. So you lose the streaks by building it up. But when you don't build it up, you're going to see streaks from just one coat. But let's do Plumb Luck first. Next. This is Plumb Luck over white. Ooh. Got a much deeper jelly. So you can try and get rid of the streaks by just quickly painting over it to even it out. But wow, this is kind of what I do in my own prototyping experiments, not painting it over white, but I will paint it on white paper just to really analyze the composition, you know, of like what color is the jelly actually. But we could zoom in there and you can see that Plumb Luck has a very different undertone. Obviously, but it's interesting to see it at its core. It's like we're stripping away, you know, its makeup, looking at its composition. All right, the purple looks kind of weird. Yeah, I think they all look a little weird over white. That's not how they're designed to use. But we have to see to know. What if you sponge it on? Then it would just look like how it would look if you sponged it on over nothing. So it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, I'm trying not to block the camera, but it's kind of impossible. So I'm not really sure. I could try this. Okay, we're gonna do gold play button next. Whoa, okay, that's weird. I don't like that. You don't see as many streaks because the jelly in it is much lighter, but that is kind of a strange, it kind of looks like a dinosaur egg. It's interesting, but I personally prefer, like, give me all the gold. Let it look like a, you know, a 24K gold holo thing. All right, let's do the last shade over white. I was expecting it to look like flaky gold topper. No, see, the flakes don't have a tinted jelly, and the flakes are designed to be a topper. So they don't have like 3 different sizes of flakes to give you good coverage. These holo glitters are so full coverage that even on the first coat, there's like a lot of glitter in the first coat, which makes it harder for them to dual purpose as a topper. It is more possible when you put it over a similar color. What? I'm saying that I don't like them over white, but half the chat is saying they love them. Is half the chat saying they love them over white? Oh my god. Get out of here. Okay, we'll do a poll so I can assess your feelings after this. This is Choco-Holo over white. Choco-Holo definitely has a deeper... Ooh, I missed. Hurry, I missed this side. Choco-Holo has a deeper base for sure because it's a rich brown. All right, let me just close these bottles up and I'll get you guys a close-up. So you guys are getting ideas on what to do, and I'm getting confirmation on what not to do. But it's all personal preference. I guess I really love deep holo glitter dimensional galaxies. And I don't like anything that's not that. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's look at a close-up of what we just did. Over white. So weird. You guys like that? Who are you? Okay, let's do a poll. You guys think I'm weird? No, you are. Okay, I'm asking a poll. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna touch it with my sleeve. Do we like holo glitter over white? Yes, would, where, or no, kill it. Okay, if you're here live, you can vote. I look forward to your response. Let me show you again. Here's what we're voting on. Do we like this or do we hate it? Just a reminder, that was Naughty List, and this is just one coat. Naughty List, Plumb Luck, Gold Play Button, and Choco-Holo over white. And I am noticing that you do see streaks because a jelly polish will give you streaks if only used in one coat. Generally speaking, a jelly polish will level out nicely, but it requires 2 to 3 coats. Like there, right? Let me just put that thing here. Keep voting, keep voting. Most people want to murder it. Did I bias you? I shouldn't have given my opinion. Okay, most of chat says kill it. I'm inclined to agree. All right, next, let's make it matte. Let's make it matte. Not these experiments, but these ones. So you're gonna have a matte taco, which needs no introduction. It makes things matte. Christine, the science queen. Yeah, that's what we're doing on this channel. I am doing science. It's very important to explore all of the possible combinations in the name of science. If we do not, then we will never discover the secret of humanity. Understand? Good. So I'm going to take matte taco and put it over a holo glitter. So just as a reminder, we put a glossy taco. This is 3 coats of each holo glitter. We've added a glossy taco just to kind of smooth it out. And we're going to put on a matte taco. What will happen? That should be a YouTube video title. Putting matte taco over holo. What will happen? Capital letters, question mark, exclamation mark. Can you guess what will happen? Only experts know. Are you trolling us today, Christine? Today? Just today? Chat says it will kill the holo. You will kill the holo with the matte. It will dull it. No, not matte holo. I've taught you well. But in case you are new here, or if you would like to be reminded, we're going to get some scientific proof. So you won't see it immediately. So it'll take about 2 minutes to set in. And I will show you guys a comparison with my other swatch wheel that's glossy. And then we will see the true difference. I did see a few manicures with Choco-Holo but matte, and I actually thought they were nice. But yeah, it is fun to experiment. But if you don't want to risk killing the holo and you kind of just want to know what will it look like before I make this life-changing decision to paint a matte taco on my holo, then yeah, swatch wheels are great for that. Okay, so let's give it a minute. Oh, you can already see it mattifying, but it will take full effect in a couple minutes. Oh God, no, I detest matte in principle, sorry. Well, not matte in principle. Okay, let's not harp too much on matte taco. Okay, a brief example of when matte can look cool. Here's the tea crèmes, glossy. And then here they are matte with gold flake taco matte. Like, matte crèmes For fall, this is like sophisticated lady, okay? Well, not lady, sophisticated person. Like nail bitch right here, okay? With matte. It's kind of a mood. I really love matte black. I think matte black is a mood too. And personally, the metallic foil flakes matte look really cool. Like what? I just think it's sick. It allows you to kind of explore a whole different mood. And obviously, I think matte looks great over crèmes. There's a reason why that's a look people like to do. And then with the gold flakes as well. Oh my God. When I did, I had put gold flakes over every color of the tea crèmes and then made them all matte. I don't think I actually have that on a swatch reel, but I did that for like finger swatches. It looks really nice. Matte crèmes for fall, groundbreaking. I know, right? Like so original. But that's why. Okay, smart asses. Okay. That's why you can put on a Holo Taco. These are all of the Holo Taco crèmes so far, each with a different type of Holo Taco. Just to kind of show you can put shit over your crèmes. And yeah, I don't have a swatch wheel of the unicorn skins over, but obviously unicorn skins. This is just over black. And here they are matte. Okay, matte haters, tell me that you wouldn't die for these. I remember so long ago when I used to make memes. Yeah, I made memes. Like back when, you know, memes with white word block letters was all you needed to do to call it a meme. Like 7 years ago. I once made a meme that said matte all the flakies because people in the nail world were obsessed with mattifying all the flakies. Flakies is now what I more refer to as unicorn skins. I mean, there's other types of flakies too, but these are a version of flakies. They're iridescent, translucent flakes that change depending on what color you put them over. But when you make them matte, it like enhances their asymmetricality and their shapes. So you can really see like, what is this? Oh, here, yeah. This is the same polish. This is the same unicorn skin over black, but glossy on my finger versus matte. See how it totally changes it? It just looks so cool. Oh, I don't know. And then, yeah, glossy, they are much shinier and they glow. But matte, like, it's like a whole other world. Did I not matte the Jingle Hell? Oh my God, guys. I fucked up. I'm going to hell. Did not matte the Jingle Hell. That's what happens if you matte holo. You're going to hell. Just kidding. Is matte good over multi-chrome? It can be. There are pictures, I think, on the Holo Taco website that show me. Like, I've definitely worn matte taco over mist shift as an example. It can look pretty cool. I think it kind of dulls the shine. Well, obviously. But the shift is still there. It looks like a sick car wrap, actually. Okay, so I failed to matte Jingle Hell, but you can see how the others are starting to get matte. But give it like one more minute. Every time we do a new collection release, I often, to my own detriment, try and experiment with, okay, well, what if we add these toppers to this new collection? But what if it's glossy or what if it's matte? And then I end up with having to take an infinite amount of pictures. All my own doing. But yeah, it definitely makes all of this fun. You know what? You know what we can do while I kind of let this dry and set? I have these tea crèmes already painted on this wheel for no real reason because I already have this wheel. So I'm going to keep this wheel intact. But why don't we paint some of the new Christmas holo glitters over similar colors? I've seen some of you guys ask that in the chat. So let's do that. Yeah. And then I will show you what I mean by pairing a holo glitter with a similar color. So, there's like Menchie hair on it. Menchie, what did you do? You sat on my swatch wheels. So over Bring Me the Teal, we're gonna paint Everything is Pine. And see how you don't notice like streaks really? When the base is a dark color, you're not really gonna see that. It's not susceptible to showing streaks. You just get a little sparkle. And when it matches the color, like the glitter color and the jelly matches the base, like doesn't have to be an exact match, but approximate, it looks better in my unprofessional opinion. So over High Tea Hibiscus, let's put Plumb Luck. Can I balance this? Oh my god. Oh my god. And see what that looks like. I know this one looks pretty because I've kind of done this as a glitter tip. Ooh, yes. This is a good one for fall. That's beautiful. Just getting this side there. Oops, I got some on chai, but yeah, I really love Plumb Luck over High Tea Hibiscus. That's beautiful. And see, even though Plumb Luck has like a dark purpley base to it, it doesn't really detract from the magenta from the creme. They kind of work together, and then you're not going to see the streaks as much. So over See Y'all Later Chai, I've already seen chat asking to do Choco-Holo, and I will, but I will already caution that the base in Choco-Holo is a much darker brown than the light See Y'all Later Chai. So you're probably going to see a bit of streaks, just like we did over Not Milky White. Basically, anytime a color is significantly lighter, you might see streaks under a tinted darker jelly holo glitter. Gotta paint the side. Just trying to make sure it's all even. It looks better than over white, for reference. Yeah, it does look much better than painted over See Y'all Later Chai than over white. But there's still like slightly streaky, not as much. Maybe I'm just really picky. Not as bad as over white. Looks better like this for sure. Because having a base color gives it a preset undertone. Okay, we'll use Naughty List over I'm Over Brew. The brown on Overbrew would also be nice. Yes, for sure it would. But let's use Naughty List because none of the other ones will really work with Naughty List because like none of them are red-ish. So Naughty List over I'm Overbrew. Oops, I took too much. That's beautiful. I like that. Yeah, I like them all. Fuck, what do I do? Like you can't see the real color underneath. So from far away, yeah, it kind of just looks like the glitter because the glitter polishes are truly so packed with glitter. They're not really designed to be a topper. But if you compare it to what the glitters are supposed to look like on their own, I would argue that the glitters on their own are much sparklier and more concentrated than painting the glitters on over top of one coat of a creme, right? It's a little more diluted, a bit harder to appreciate on camera like this, but definitely at an angle you're not seeing the same like full dimension of these glitters when they're layered like this with 3 coats. you do see more of the creme base coming through. Like the Bring Me the Teal even, you can tell that there's a teal under there. And then you've got green glitters on top. These don't have Glossy Taco, so they look slightly dull before you have to add the Glossy Taco to make it super shiny, because they're already starting to dry. Yeah, it's more of like a subdued with a single coat on top of a creme. What should we put over matcha? The green? I don't think it's gonna look the best, but we'll do it anyways, because it's a darker jelly. Same reasoning as before. Oh, and then butterscotch chop, we can do the gold. Okay, there. So that's kind of interesting to see. Everything is Pine was put on both of these polishes here. That's Bring Me the Teal, so it is a lot darker than putting it over Matcha Maker. So hey, if you want to change kind of the undertone of the green, if you want it to be lighter versus if you want it to be darker, you could do something like that. It's like customizing your holo. And everyone will have a different personal preference. Now let's put the gold on butterscotch chop. Oh my god, I'm getting Menchie hairs in my brush. Oh my god, gold on matcha? You could, but I highly recommend like Gold Flake Taco. Looks so good on matcha. Matcha Maker, the creme, that like this doesn't really do it the same. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is about the gold flakes, the sophisticatedness. We've got one coat of different holo glitters over top of crèmes. Now, if these holo glitters were designed to be a topper, they would for sure be like less concentrated, because that would be the intent, right? You'd want to see the color underneath. But our holo glitter formula is not designed with that in mind primarily. Of course, you can do whatever you want, layer things however you want, which is kind of what I'm showing you. But they're so packed because we want them to be full coverage in just a couple coats like this, so that they look like, holy shit, where did you get your nails done? But yeah, it's fun to explore the possibilities regardless. Okay, back to the matte. The matte is matte now. You ready to see what matte does to holo? Murder. Absolute murder. With Glossy Taco, with Matte Taco. And even if we put our flash on to try and be like, where is the holo? It's harder to find. See, the bottom layer is like, whoa, you can see all the rainbows flashing. The top layer, like, it's kind of there, but it definitely kind of murders it, especially with Plumb Luck and Naughty List. What is that? Why are those like the most dead? I'm not saying it doesn't look good. I'm just saying that if your goal is you want the holo and the sparkle and the rainbows, putting a matte taco over holographic sparkles will make them dull, because that is just the definition of matte. It upsets you to your core. It's not that bad, it's just bad. It looks like they're frozen or unpreserved. I like this subtlety for some occasions. Or the red looks like velvet. Okay, so chat has some good ideas, right? I think I agree with you. Generally speaking, I think holo glitters and similar polishes are best with a Glossy Taco, so you can really see their magic. But it depends on the kind of look you're going for. I did see someone do a manicure with Choco-Holo and all matte, and it kind of looked like frosted brownies. And it looked nice, like in a weird way, if that's the vibe you're going for. You like the black matte? It's so weird to me. Maybe I just never do this, but The one thing that matte taco does that is kind of cool is if you look at it under a microscope, you can really see more clearly the layers because you don't have any like reflection issues because of too much shine. And that's why I think unicorn skins look really cool with the matte taco, because you can really observe close up, like, what is the composition of this polish? What if you put a glossy taco on top of the matte taco? Does the holo come back? What a good research question. What do you guys think will happen? I know the answer because I've tried it. I've done it a few times. Because when I'm swatching, taking pictures for the website, you know, I want to show it in matte, I want to show it in glossy, and sometimes it's way too much work to take off your manicure and redo it. So you're just like, okay, well, can I just like switch or add a new top coat? Okay, so chat is saying no, it does not. It comes back. Holo comes back, it revives. But it's still dull. Okay, you guys can't decide. Can holo be resuscitated? That's the question. She's done it years ago? Yeah, I think you're probably right. I probably showed this in a video. Okay, it looks like you guys are divided. Some of you are saying it won't come back. And then others are saying it does come back. I guess we're gonna need to do some science. I know the answer. And I think it isn't really a black and white yes or no answer, to be honest. There's more nuance to this, but let's do it. All right, mission resuscitate the holo. We've put on matte taco and let's see if it'll come back. I did see some suggestions to just do the French tip. Maybe I could do that. I feel like I'm watching Miss Fizzle right now. Yes, I'm gonna shrink all you guys into the magic school bus and we're gonna go explore the holo. We're gonna go inside the holo machines and we're gonna follow the holo glitters and see what sizes they are made of. And now we're trying the science experiment of can we bring the holo back to life using glossy taco over top of matte taco over top of glossy taco. This is a research question that can only be answered by Christine the Science Queen. With your help, thank you for paying attention in class. Okay, let me paint half the nail glossy. How about that? If I do like a really big French tip, I just want to make it big enough just so, you know, we can appreciate the difference. Sorry, I'll try to paint with you being able to see, but I will zoom in after. Do a little French mani on my friend here. That's a really good, easy nail art you could do. Probably not with holo glitters, but just like with a crème. If you paint the whole nail matte, and then you make just the tip glossy, like a French tip, that can look pretty cool. So I know it looks like it's shiny again, but just wait. We're gonna compare this to the OG painted properly with no matte top coat in between on my other swatch wheel. And then we will decide, does it actually bring the holo back? Cause it ain't no holo back, girl. Okay, I don't know about these French tips, but you know, that's what happens when you paint in the air. Okay, let's investigate. We must get closer. Okay, I want to say that on camera, it looks like the holo did, it looks like the glossy did successfully bring back the shine, But I want to point out that if you look very closely, like look at Naughty List, maybe that's kind of a good one. You're not seeing the rainbows in the glitters sparkle as much. So the gloss has been brought back for sure. But with holographic pigments in particular, the matte taco kind of already took it out, kind of like already did a little murder, and trying to cover it up by just adding some glossy taco isn't really going to divert people from suspicion. You know what I mean? It's not dull because now there's gloss on it, so it's shiny. But there's something missing. A little bit of the sparkle from the holo is missing. This crime is a little sus. I'm bringing my phone flash in, and I am appreciating that on screen it is harder to discern, but I can assure you that in real life, it's not exactly the same. Like there's something missing. So when I take pictures, I always take pictures with, like if I'm taking pictures with a website where I want a version with matte taco and a version with glossy, like if I'm doing crèmes, I will always take the glossy taco picture first. So I'll take the picture with glossy taco and then add a matte taco and take the same picture. I never add a glossy taco after my matte taco because it's not going to give you 100% the best representation of the polish. Because then if I'm, you know, in that listing, I'm saying this picture is with glossy taco, but really the picture is glossy taco over matte taco. Matte taco will have already kind of murdered the holo or the tone of the polish. Even if it's crème, you kind of notice that it's like a little bit dull. Christine, you're 30. Please don't use sus. What is it, illegal? Is there an age group? I didn't see that contract. I played Among Us. I love the holo glitters over multichromes. That's an interesting one. I like unicorn skins over multichromes. Oh no, I like flaky holo taco over multichromes, my favorite. All right, so basically, don't commit holo murder. You will be caught. All right, so I hope we all learned a good lesson today. There will be a quiz. Does super glossy revive the holo? It's super glossy and glossy taco are the same in the sense that they make something glossy. That will not change whether or not holo is revived. So it is my recommendation that if you want your manicure to be holo, to not add a matte taco. But if you want, you know, the more subdued, textured, oriented, velvet look, then yeah, adding a matte taco to a holo glitter or a linear holo even makes it look like velvet, but the holo's kind of gone. Gold play button is the most revived of the holos. Yeah, that's a good observation. Procrastination. You know why I think is because gold play button is the only shade with the least amount of jelly pigment, so that the holo glitters are more easily seen through. But what happens is with like Naughty List, for example, or Plumb Luck, the jelly in that is darker, so it's covering the holo glitters a little bit more. So when you mattify it, you're not going to see them come through as much. So that's why I think gold play button is like the least murdered holo side. Oh my god. Okay, check. Is this super interesting? Someone just wrote, this is super interesting. To just the people here. What other color combos you want? No, we could do unicorn skins. Guys. We have not done unicorn skins over holo glitters. And I saw someone do it, and I was like, shit, why didn't I do that yet? Okay, should we save that for next time maybe? All right, I've bored you guys with swatch wheels. I'm sorry, you know. It's just, it's a problem, and I'm just looking for people to talk to. Okay, now you guys are arguing about the word sus. Yes, I know it is owned by Gen Z. Millennials are not allowed to use it. Anytime we use that word, it is a criminal offense. I'm going to prison. I know some people are asking for death and taxes, but I've already been live for 2 hours now. I think I'm going to save that for Wednesday, for Game Night Wednesday. I think that's my plan. Is Wednesdays we're going to game, and Saturdays will be tame. JK, I'm never tame. Okay, open-ended questions. How's that? Ben, do you want to come help me put the camera on Menchie? Open-ended questions, and then I'm going to let you guys go because I'm going to go eat food. I gotta have a smoothie for lunch. What time is it? It's 1? Oh my god. Mario Party. Shut up. We bought Mario Party. Ben made me buy Mario Party. I know. I guess we're going to be playing that at some point. Can you say Bob, Christine? Bob? Is this a trap? Menchie cam? Don't let us go? Okay, not right now. I won't leave right now. We can chill and chat. I'll get the Menchie cam back on. JC, I love the new Mario Party. Okay, so I bought it. It's coming in the mail. And maybe that'll be one of our Wild Wednesday game nights. Wild Wednesday?
Why are you telling me to shut up?
Mario. I feel like I always say the word shut up, and some people have thought it was rude.
You just see me.
I just always say shut up.
Instant. Just say shut up.
But like it's I don't know, I've always used that word in an endearing way. Like my sister and I were always like shut up to each other, but like it's nice. I don't know. I don't see it as bad. So I apologize if I'm just like shut up, Chad. But like it's not bad. Why are you pointing it at me? Stop. Put it there. Put it on Menchie. Shut up, Ben. Can we play with you on a Wednesday game night? I think I want to do that. Like, there's a few games where you can play with chat, Jackbox. Maybe that's what Menchie Gang perks should be. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because one of the struggles of live streaming and having chat participating, even just like in literal live chat, is that there's too many people. So maybe that's something we could organize with the Menchie Gang. Menchie's face says, shut up, Mom. I don't mind the word shut up. I don't know. I don't really think it's that bad. Unless you're like angry when you say it. What are you doing? Don't spook her. The way Christine says Mario is so funny. Oh, Mario? Oh yeah, because you... Menchie! She's ready for Christmas.
Oh, don't eat that.
Is she eating it?
There's little bells on it. She shouldn't eat that.
Do I say Mario weird? We've had this discussion before. I say a lot of words weird. I blame it on being Canadian. Like bagel, decal, button. What else do I say weird? Mario.
Button's my favorite.
Button.
Button.
Mario.
Oh, Christine.
Decal. Man.
Mario.
Button.
You know, like
Crown.
East Side Mario's. Crown's the weirdest one. Does anyone else who's ever lived say crayon as crown?
It's just like a faster way to say it. I don't know. My brain was just working overtime to try and say that word, I guess. Does it really matter? Like, all of this, like, you don't say it right. Like, who cares?
Yeah, but here,
you know what I mean, or I typed it properly.
When you say bagel or bagel, it's like,
bagel.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
When you say crown instead of crayon, I have literally no idea what you're talking about, depending on the sentence, right?
I feel like I've always said coloring crowns. I don't know why.
Okay. Just if you change the word into a completely different word.
I say crayon in a French accent because I'm French. Crayon, yeah, melon nailer. Maybe I should just start saying words in French. How can you forget top coat? Exactly. See,
Oh.
I make no fucking sense, which is why I've said Holo Taco my entire channel's life, or Glossy Taco. And, like,
Don't worry, Kiana Epp says the English language is a construct.
so we make it up as we go.
So there's no objective reality, you know?
So
You can
it's
just make up words.
subjective. It's up to you.
So that's why you could read Finnegan's Wake.
What?
There's a famous book an author wrote where it's just like stream of consciousness. You just made up words and everyone pretends it was like genius. It's just like just gibberish.
What about that new universal language, Esperanto? You ever heard of that?
Esperanto.
I'm pretty sure it's Esperanto.
Is that the top streaming Despacito
I know it's
sequel?
It's kind of like, it looks more like Spanish type. Esperanto. Look, I swear I'm not making this up
How do you know about this?
because I know shit.
The world's most widely constructed internationally
Auxiliary language created by a Polish guy. It was intended to be a universal second language for international communication. So someone tried to make a language that everyone could speak. Because wouldn't that be ideal?
Isn't that called English?
No, no, no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jesus, shut up, man. This is the problem with America and Canada, is that we think English is universal, but it's not. There are so many more countries than us in this little insular world that
Okay,
don't
but
fucking speak English.
How many people speak Esperanto?
Well, I know that was the challenge, is to, to market Esperanto to everyone, including English-speaking countries. I don't think their marketing really worked, unless you guys have all heard of it.
Their marketing.
They needed to hire some better marketing
The
people.
Wikipedia page, users approximately 1,000 or more.
Is that what it says? Where?
That says native
Users.
So is that-
They were born into an Esperanto household? Interesting. I always thought Esperanto was something you would learn as like a second or third or fourth language. Does anyone in the chat know Esperanto? This thing is even Esperanto in mostly based European languages. It is most similar to European languages. I remember looking at the like verb conjugation, and it reminded me of French class, and I was like, bah. But yeah, here, where's the map? Yeah, Europe. Canada, oh cool. There's more of us in Canada doing it than...
Oh yeah, everyone here speaks
No,
Esperanto.
like, has anyone in chat heard this? Anyone? I do. Mi parolas Esperanto? No? I don't know the pronunciation. I'm just guessing it kind of sounds French. You tell me.
Sounds like they're just making it up.
Qui parle Esperanto?
Is it Polish? I've got some Polish in me.
Saw it on Duolingo, but never took a class. Never heard of it before today. I've studied it. You've studied it? I'm telling you guys, there was a big effort to push Esperanto to English-speaking countries. I
Where
remember
did you
like
hear about
15 years ago.
Like in school, you heard about this?
Yeah.
Did you ever? So you know French. Do you know
Yeah.
any other? Did you ever learn any other language at all?
No, like some Spanish was similar to French, so I knew like a couple keywords when we went to the Dominican Republic, like cerveza and baños. But that's it.
Yeah, I did this like when I went to Italy with my family when I was younger. I remember learning a few things like io no capisco italiano.
Donde parle Esperanto? I like the name Esperanto.
Look, Noka, you are Mazowita. It's literally Polish.
Le-
Yeah, I guess Mazowiecki is the more
Level
proper.
2 language. So as a second language, it's estimated only between 30,000 and 180,000 users. So yeah, it makes sense that not many people.
Well, we're really going down a rabbit hole on this Esperanto.
Yo, shout out to LL Zamenhof, who created Esperanto in the late 1870s. I'm sorry that your dream did not realize and that the world is not speaking Esperanto. I appreciate the vision to have a truly universal language, and I do think it is really presumptuous of English-speaking countries like Canada and America to be like, just speak English. So I appreciate the goal that my understanding was behind this, because it tries to occupy a middle ground between naturalistic constructed language and a priori languages. It tried to simplify shit, basically. But no one wanted to do it because most English-speaking people are like, fuck that, I know English. And yeah, that is the English bias. we're all English speaking here, so obviously, because you're listening to me, I'm only speaking English.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's important for us to, you know, acknowledge other shit in the world. America doesn't have an official language, doesn't it? I mean, like, under the law, like, Canada has 2 official languages under the law, English and French. Does America not, like, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Does America not have an official language? Is that not a thing?
Guess not.
USA official language. I know you guys don't have to translate things. There's no law requiring you to translate anything from English. Unlike here in Canada, you must translate a lot of consumer goods, and, you know, PSAs have to be in English and French.
Yeah, it came up when we were having a conversation about if we ever wanted Holo Taco on store shelves in Canada, it would have to have some things in French on it.
They have never had an official language at the federal level, but English is typically used, yeah, like in practice, obviously.
There's probably some U.S. states, though, that have specifically...
Maybe. Blue English was declared the official language.
So there's a bunch of states that declared it.
But that just means there's only one official language, so, like, they will never require that, like, Spanish, which is another major language used in the States, is required to be on products and services. Whereas in Canada, it is required that you have French printed on packaging and accessible on websites. Anything from the government has to be translated. Even if Alberta, for example, there's not many French speakers in Alberta, but it's still part of the law. Interesting. In Belgium, it's translated into 3 languages. That's cool. But that just might be a product of there being way more linguistic diversity in Europe, right? There's just way more options of what language you can speak in Europe. In North America, like...
That's even more in, like, if you go to, like, China, my understanding is that, like, all the different sort of dialects, depending on what region you are from, gets, like, really complicated really quickly.
I wish I learned Spanish.
Spanish, specifically?
Yeah, I think it's a very popular language in the States, obviously, so there's, like, some advantage there.
Are you saying you want to go on vacation to
I don't
Mexico
think you
or
learn much on vacation. But I do think
Wait,
it's
why would you
cool.
learn Spanish if you're never going to speak to people in
Most
Spanish?
common languages, English only is 78% only speaks one
This is
language.
in the U.S.
In the U.S.
In the U.S.
Spanish, 41 million. But is that Spanish only, or do they also speak English? This isn't a good data set. But I imagine there's a lot of overlap between Spanish speakers also speaking English, because as the U.S. has made it difficult, they don't translate everything into Spanish, right? I'm Spanish. You can come visit Madrid. I'll be your host. Thank you. Okay, chat. We're not asking for places to stay.
We're not?
Yeah. Yeah, so EU has similar rules. You have to have, like, writing on packaging if the product is from a foreign country. Interesting. I don't know why this is so, like, fascinating to me. Me wanting to learn a language, but I have no idea what good it will be for. Yeah, good question. I mean, it depends where you live and what you want to do, right? There's some circumstances where you might think, what am I going to do with any language but English? But then if a situation arises where you could have used another language, then it's too late.
I think for travel, right? Like, is there anywhere you would want to travel where knowing another language would actually help you? Because in my experience, even from traveling to internationally, it has not been a huge problem not knowing the native language there. Like, it might help you understand things and navigate around, but...
Vous devez refaire une vidéo en français. Yeah, I see a few French speakers in the chat. Should I do a live stream in French? Viewership will drop to 2%.
No, but I think people like just hearing...
Like,
I don't know if they're maybe just fetishizing the
they just want to
language
make
a little
fun
bit,
of me.
Like Hassan was streaming the other day and just speaking about the economic crisis in Turkey right now, and he was doing a lot of his stream in Turkish. And a lot of people were just like, I love this. But maybe they love it for like 5 minutes and they're like, okay, now I just don't
understand.
saying.
Yeah, I feel like that's how people feel. There are some French speakers, like less than 2%, according to my stats, who would understand what I'm saying, but everyone else would just be like, this is cool for like 5 seconds, you know? And then you're like, what the fuck are you saying?
Well, you just need to have translation services. Maybe we could borrow them from the government.
It would cost a lot.
Yeah, just have a person in a booth doing the doing the dubs.
I'm one of the ones who speaks Turkish.
Oh yeah? Evet?
Suda Tutku Yanik. I probably didn't pronounce that right. I'm sorry. We love it for like 5 minutes. Yeah, exactly. We sais pas faux haha.
Actually, I guess I went to Turkey, but I was with a friend who spoke Turkish. And that probably did make a big difference in terms of not getting ripped off or scammed.
I just want to see the percentage now.
What, how many people speak French in Canada? Just language politics in Canada are controversial. There's a lot of sensitivities.
No one cares. I mean, I don't think people really care. We just want to know how many people actually speak it.
No one cares.
No one cares about language politics.
Cares.
Okay, well, this stream does not care about language politics. English and French are the mother tongues. That means main language of 56% and 21% of, okay, so English is 56% of us first language, and French is 21% of Canadians first language. But 86% have working knowledge of English and 29% have working knowledge of French. So like there's way more overlap than in the States, where it's very much primarily English only. In Canada, there's way more people who know a little bit of both, but English is the more dominant language.
But I've got it. If you saw a breakdown, I wonder if based off, like, Canada's population would be shrinking if it wasn't for immigration. So I bet you have a lot of like Chinese and stuff like that becoming an increasingly I bet you're seeing an increasing no English, no French proportion of people coming in, and then it's just like, I guess they learn English when they're here.
Sorry. What happened? That's not there. Percentage of population, yeah.
Someone Connor, they force it on you. Yeah, I guess they do expect you to know one of Canada's 2 official languages when you come here.
Yeah. But yeah, there are other languages spoken. But I guess I'm just pointing out that there are 2 options of official languages as opposed to only literally one. Because a lot of people coming over to Canada from Europe are more likely to know French than English because it is closer to some European languages, or if you just like live in France or Haiti is French speaking. There's more French speaking countries. Like, what are you doing? It won't work on this screen. Oh. Okay, does anyone care about language citizens? How did we get here?
We want Menchie. We want Menchie Cam.
Why is there a taco? All right, this concludes today's language speaking class stats. We learned about Holo Taco sales data, and we learned about the official languages of the US and Canada.
Hey, did you see Sophia got the maple syrup?
I did.
Mm-hmm. They're like, wow.
And they loved it because Canada's maple syrup is superior.
No, you can't go back.
That is statistically factual.
Maple syrup.
There is absolutely no argument that Canadian maple syrup is superior than American corn syrup. Mm-hmm. Most Americans who think they're drinking maple syrup are actually drinking synthetic corn syrup.
Synthetic corn syrup.
Synthetic. Made not by the trees, but by the labs. You guys always talk about such interesting topics. Thank you, Jerry.
Blodgett, I don't like maple syrup. Sorry, I'll go to the other computer and go block him, okay?
Okay, thanks. Just kidding. If you don't like maple syrup, it just means you have not tasted real maple syrup. But I also understand it's really sweet, so it's not something that everyone wants to, chug all the time. Although my grandfather did. He literally had a shot of maple syrup every morning for breakfast. Just Canadian things. Vermont maple syrup? Yes, Vermont has good maple syrup because it's close to Canada. You see what I'm saying? No. It's because it's cold there. They have real maple trees and they know how to make it. That's why. But Canada is just colder and has way more maple trees and way more experience in making maple syrup. But yeah, I've had Vermont syrup. It's basically, you know, the same kind of good stuff because it's real maple syrup. So if you're like living in Texas or Florida and you're like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? You need to travel north, sir. You need to travel north and find real maple syrup that is labeled 100% maple syrup. And if you look at the ingredients, there is no corn syrup. There is no like other synthetic preservative syrups. There's literally just maple syrup because it's not at all the same. Your hair looks a little red in the light. My hair is kind of red, I don't know. My hair does look kind of orangish, reddish. Maine maple syrup, that's probably also acceptable because it is north. It travels to us. I live in Texas, but buy Vermont maple syrup. Yes, Taylor. It's worth it. Travel. Okay, Ben, stop. Oh my god. Do you still have your gold hair? I do, and I'm finding like more gold hairs. Guys, I'm getting so old that my hair is literally turning gold. This is what happens, you know. And it makes sense. I mean, I thought I was gonna sprout a hollow hair with age, considering the copious amounts of hollow that I consume and play with. But yeah, I'm getting gold hairs instead. Gold and like strawberry blonde hairs. And I guess that's gonna be my future. My hair's just gonna turn like strawberry blonde. Gold, not gray? Yes, I've showed you, Ben. I have literally gold hairs that are like strawberry blonde gold, not gray. Sure wish I could buy that scrunchie. Maybe one day. Okay. Okay, Menchie's checked out. Look at this girl. She says, "Mom, pet me," and then have lunch. So, 2.5 hour stream. What did we do today? This is what you can look forward to, though, in my streams. More chatting, more hanging out, more experimenting. And yes, we're going to do more gaming. I think, like, on Wednesdays, we're going to do gaming. Will we ever see SimplyStatsLogical again? I hope so. I really miss makeup and doing, like, cool-ass looks. But, yeah, I don't know. My eyes are still mad at me. And I'm not sure that they're going to, you know, be better anytime soon. So, I don't know. Anyways, I wish you guys peace and rest and look to Menchie for inspiration. If you're feeling down, if you're tired, if you're exhausted, if you're mad, if you're sad, if you're frustrated with life and family and people and all the fucking bullshit of the world, just look at Menchie. And even if only temporarily, I hope that her face brings you a little bit of peace. Menchie inspires me to take a cat nap. Yes. Thank you, Chami. You want to be just like Menchie? Same. Alright, everyone. Thank you, mods, for coming today. Thank you to all the new members of the Menchie gang and the Sock Squad. I really appreciate it. And, what day is it? Hold on. Let me just look at a calendar for a second. Because I do want to talk about the donation. Okay, yeah, so on Wednesday, my goal is that I will have already made a donation to the Canadian Cancer Society on Tuesday the 30th, because they're having a promo where they'll match your donation. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and donate before next stream so I can get that in before the 30th, because like it's always cool when a institution wants to match your donation. But I'll let you guys on Wednesday know. So just one more thank you to everyone who has joined as a member to the Menchie gang. A portion of your proceeds from this month will go towards my charity efforts that I'll be making to the Canadian Cancer Society. As you know, my dad passed away from cancer last month, so that's why. Thank you, Austin, but not Texas, for upgrading your membership to the Menchie gang. Can we still sign up? Yes, you can. The join button will be there whether I'm streaming or not. You can hit join. And if you sign up before the 30th, then yes, your contributions I will consider in the donation that I make. I don't actually get the money from, not that this really matters, but I don't actually get the money you pay until like a full 30 days of processing, because like YouTube has to process it and then see if anyone refunded it before they actually give it to me. But I don't really care. I'm just gonna front the amount that it's showing in my analytics that people contributed for this month, and then I will just make that donation. It doesn't show up on iOS. Yes, I'm aware that the join button doesn't show up on all mobile devices, so if you wanted to join the Menchie gang, you can do so from your desktop computer. Thank you, Rachel Whitty and Jedi Fairfi, for upgrading your membership to the Menchie gang. If you had joined the Sock Squad and changed your mind and feel like it's possible for you to join the Menchie gang and help me out with the charity efforts, if that's something that is possible for you to do, you can easily do that. YouTube makes it easy to upgrade your membership. And you can also cancel your membership if you ever need to, of course. Yeah. I really appreciate everyone joining to become a member. Thank you, Mayrar. I'll read out some names. Thank you, Tamrissa. Thank you, Gail McKay. Oh. And it will be easy for you guys to see in the chat who's a member, because your names turn green and then you get a little star. Oh, and what you don't know yet is that the star, the little like yellow star, will change every month or 3 months, depending on which interval. It'll change colors. So then over time, you'll get a different color star. It's kind of just a reflection of how long you've been a member. So yeah, the brightest, coolest looking rainbow star will be available after 1 year of membership. So in a year from now, some of you who are signing up today will have the coolest rainbow star. Thank you, Ixania. Did I say that right? Exania Rose. Thank you for joining the Menchie gang. Thank you, Cami Kolnu. But yeah. Thank you, Kodachi. How do you join? You click join. Thank you, Xena Discord. Join on your... It has to be like on desktop. I don't know why not all mobile devices are showing it, but there should be like a big join button. All right, everyone. I will see you on Wednesday. And we'll finish Death and Taxes on Wednesday. Oh, yes. Fucking love that game. I'm going to finish it, and then we're going to plan what other games I'm going to do. But yeah, I think I only have three working days left at Death and Taxes, so we're going to finish that on Wednesday is my goal, assuming I don't delay, at making decisions. But yeah, thank you, mods. Thank you, everyone, so much who's joining the memberships or upgrading. Thank you, Lilith, for upgrading to Menchie gang. I really appreciate it so much, as does Menchie. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. All right, everybody. See y'all later. Bye.